Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to my playthrough of Mega Man X4. Now, here's the thing. We've already completed with Mega Man X. Now it's time we see things on the other side with Zero. And this is actually going to be Zero's first time he's a playable character with his own story. Let's go.
Who are you?
My masterpiece.
But who are you?
After him, he is my nemesis. Our rivalry is what gives me motivation in life. Now go. Destroy him. That's an order.
But wait!
Emergency! Emergency! All Maverick Hunters on call should assemble immediately.
The same dream again.
All Maverick Hunters on call should assemble immediately.
It's at this point they decide to put more emphasis on story, especially on Zero. Mavericks emerge at the point 5567. They've occupied Sky Lagoon. This looks like Repliforce is doing. Repliforce? Okay, I'm on my way. And now we begin Zero's run. Compared to Mega Man X, Zero is more close range. Close range than anything else. And plus, Zero specializes more on his Z-Saber. He decided to pretty much ditch his blaster, which we eventually do see in X5 and X6. But yeah, this is just a rather surprise. And yeah, Zero also has a habit of the slash dashing. The slash dash is something that's implemented a lot with most players, especially speedrunners who speed run this game. Come on. Not to mention, Zero has actually a different opening theme for Sky Lagoon. It's been like that for X4 and X5. Really? You can hit me with that? There. Much better. Good. That's good. It's not over yet. Far from over. Dragoon! You're in the 14th unit. Why? This doesn't look good, Zero. That Maverick just took out the power. What? Then the Sky Lagoon will come crashing to the ground. Yes, and destroy the entire city. We have to do something. It's too late. I must escape now. You best do the same, Zero. Damn. If the Sky Lagoon falls, it will be disastrous. There's no time. I'm going down. And now we reach Act 2. The carnage. It's horrible. Those Mavericks will pay for this. Yeah, compared to Mega Man X, Zero does not have access to special weapons or anything. Instead, he gets access to techniques. And these techniques help him out greatly. This also screws things around with, well, boss battles. You'll see what I mean when it happens. But it doesn't stop me from getting the job done, right? X is long range, Zero's more close range. And yeah, Zero's voice actor compared to X, I kind of find to be okay. Iris, what are you doing here? Are you okay? Zero, did you come to save me? Yes, hang on. A huge Maverick appeared and... Stay here, Iris. I'll handle it. Is this really one of Repliforce's? I don't have a moment to spare. I have to defeat him or else. And the first boss fight again. Remember when we did it with X? Now we gotta do the same with Zero. Yeah, this time around you just smack, smack, smack. Really? That's not gonna stop me. Goodbye. Get wrecked, pal, because that's what you deserve. And yeah, like I mentioned already, it's at this point, the X series focuses more on its story on some characters, like Zero. Zero, long time no see. Colonel, what are you doing here? I've come to save my sister Iris. I only hope she's okay. She's fine. I just rescued her. Oh? Thanks, Zero. I owe you one. Colonel, I have a question for you. Did your unit attack this place? What are you talking about? Repliforce came here for help. We weren't involved in the attack. They suspect you've become a Maverick. What? Disarm and come with me to HQ. I'm afraid I can't. Soldiers never drop their weapons. I won't do it, not even for you, Zero. Then they'll think you're a Maverick. So be it. The Repliforce prefers war over dishonor and shame. Goodbye, Zero. Wait! Colonel, listen to me! Damn! This isn't good, Colonel. They may decide the entire Repliforce is a group of Mavericks. Looks like just like with X's storyline. Yeah.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce, we have all been wrongfully judged as Mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce.
The most powerful army in history!
The General has finally taken action. And now, my Maverick Hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
Like in X's scenario, it's no different here. And for this is just battle throughout. Iris, what are you doing here? My brother Colonel started the coup d'etat. I know. Please, don't fight against him. This must be some kind of mistake. They've occupied several cities already. As a hunter, I must stop them. Zero, I must go now. Jungle. Infiltrate enemy-occupied jungle and destroy the weapon under construction. Cyberspace. A bung has corrupted the network. Dive into cyberspace and exterminate it. Air Force. The Repliforce ship has taken off. Pursue and blast it out of the air. Volcano. Dragoon of the 14th Unit is a traitor. Locate and bring him back to Hunter HQ. Marine base. Repliforce decimated the city and left. Pursue them aboard a land chaser. Biolaboratory. The abandoned lab is now operational. Investigate and destroy the lab. Military train. A military train is moving supplies. Cut off Repliforce's supply route. Snow base. We've discovered a hidden snow base. Halt production of their new weapon. And like Zero, he has no set path. But for the sake of things, I'm starting with the volcano. I've already mentioned this in my X run, that yeah, in Japan he's referred to as Magmar Dragoon. I'm surprised they actually kept that line. The lines, he betrayed the irregular hunters. Yeah, in Japan, Mavericks are known as irregulars. And Maverick Hunters, or irregular hunters, are ones that are ordered to hunt down and destroy Mavericks/irregulars. Irregulars are pretty much Reploids that are pretty much disowning a sense of rebellion. But you get the idea if you played this game enough to know that. Well, at least I'm managing with this, although I'm trying to use an unorthodox control scheme. And that was a bad move on my part. I gotta step it up. And I don't even have any E-tanks either. The fact that I'm doing this first is proof enough. Also, considering that most of Zero only has one weapon, yeah. In other words, yeah, the only thing the weapon tank is good for is your Raku Hoha. Now I'm just gonna dash right through. Much better. Now let's make it to Area 2. I used to always have to do it with like button unorthodox styles. Oh good, I actually made the jump. Knowing that I'm gonna have to get the air dash later on, I may have to go back here. Yep, I knew it. It's okay. We'll save the air dash for we'll save it for when I get the air dash when we clean things up. The other good news is that Zero doesn't have to get parts like X does. Zero does things a bit differently to X. Really? Yep, that's gonna be needed for this fight. We may as well beat him down with a mech anyway, right? Zero! It's really you! Why did you betray us? Answer me, Dragoon! I have no answer for you, my friend. Dragoon! Yep. Come on, I gotta beat him down fast. Don't worry, you can just take advantage of the invulnerability frames. And I fail again. Whatever, you get beat anyway. So much for trying to beat it with the mech, because there's a Hunter medal for that. I wanted to defeat you. Then he appeared. He? Who? He told me he'd give me power only if I worked for Repliforce. What? I couldn't refuse the offer. Sorry, Zero. Dragoon. Once a traitor, always a traitor. Compared to X, Zero learns techniques. In this case, he learns the Ryuinji. You press up and X on the ground. It's a powerful attack that burns enemies with flames. Some objects may be burned with this technique. In other words, he gets an ability that's from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Or Tatsunoko vs. Capcom if you played that game first. Yeah, many techniques that he learns in this game, and many others are incorporated into Zero's fighting style in Marvel vs. Capcom. Next stop, Frost Kibatotis. Makes me wish I can do a run of the Japanese version, just to see if there's anything different about it. And yeah, like Zero, he also gets his hands on energy and weapon attacks. So much for Blizzard Buffalo, though. Yeah, he needs the Kuenzan. And we're not getting that until much later. Zero is also pretty combo heavy, since he can turn many of his slashes into combo attacks. Be cheerful, because you're about to get beat. Also, you gotta watch out for ice physics. I'll eat. Okay, you know what? I'll be right back. This won't take me long. Okay, I'm back now. And what you're seeing here is pretty much the menu for Zero. Compared to Mega Man X, Zero pretty much doesn't have much. He only has like one special weapon and the rest are techniques. Techniques that improve Zero as a character pretty much. Well, that was easy enough. Yeah, this one's a bit tricky. That wasn't so hard. With Ryujin, you can take him that easily.
Ready.
And now we continue in Area 2. And getting the weapon takes easy enough. There you go. Yeah, it's actually easier compared to X. Come on, there you go. Well, that was easy. And yeah, the weapon tank's pretty much useless unless you wasted your Raku Hoha. So now a boss fight's about to ensue. Yeah, the only reason I'm not focusing is much because I ate, and I can't work on an empty stomach. What's that blonde kid up to? I don't have time for you, Junior. Hey, shut up and fight already! Oh? That does it! You're going down! Game on then, punk! You're about to get wrecked. See what I mean? And yeah, by this point, he's about to bring something bad. His powered up Frost Tower. That doesn't mean much of a difference. You're still a joke. Well, that was pretty simple. You're at Suzanne. You press down and X button while jumping in the air. It's a dive attack. It's effective against surface enemies. The Uret Suzanne, or Frostblade as it were. Alright, time to move on to the next one. We got like 6 more Mavericks to deal with. Well, if it isn't Jet, Stingren. Never thought I'd be fighting you, and what's more interesting is that X rides on a red Land Chaser, Zero rides on a black one. Though if I had used the code to get Black Zero, which in this game, it's purely cosmetic. It doesn't give you any changes to yourself until X5. Though the only reason why I am on regular, but I will be posting the code in the description, because yeah, what's the point of showing off the Black Zero when all it does is just purely cosmetic? It doesn't change how you play, it doesn't like fix anything or anything like that. It doesn't do any of the sort. And let's get up there, and that's it. Now we reach Area 2 now. Let's make sure we get this punk out of the way. And here comes the Stingray right about now. Yeah, that got him free of distractions. And at least this time I got the E-Tank. Talk about getting that done in one go. Arr, he's still after me. Enough already. We settle this now. Right, we should. Come on, punk. Come on, let's go. Yeah, he's not a hard foe. Problem is that you gotta deal with all these stingrays on the ground. Gotta watch out when he is on the move. You're right, it's not. Yeah, that takes care of it. Yeah, Zero's a bit more on the reckless side, and you gotta really be careful. One false move, and you could pretty much be in trouble. That takes care of that. The Heian Kyaku pretty much just gives Zero an air dash. Dash button while jumping. And you can it's only executed in midair. See what I mean? Alright, 3 down. Let's move on to him. Now we move on to Slash Beast Slade, or Slash Beast Leo. They just pretty much remove the Leo in his name, and there you go. I call that lazy if I've ever seen it. Yeah, Zero still gets hit with a lot of damage, and unless you have high health, you're not gonna last. Yep, you get to see his air dash at work. There you go. Yeah, you just gotta do close range strikes. Yeah, I really do also like Zero's different techniques. It makes him a lot more versatile in battle. And now we make it to the end. Yep, now we gotta deal with this thing. Really? You're gonna send everything at once? That's a bad move.
Ready.
That takes care of that, mind you. You wrecked me with that? Bad move. Now to get wrecked. And yeah, for every little health upgrade you get, like life ups, and it helps contribute to your E-Tank. And I like taking down the trains. least I was able to get this ride in one piece. Really? You don't say, right? Yep, Zero's gonna get wrecked at this rate. And now, boss fight time. You dare to attack my unit? I'm gonna enjoy fighting you. Bring it. Yeah, this guy's gonna be an annoyance. It's not over yet. Better make use of that E-Tank I got. Nope. And that did it. Yeah, because without weakness chains or anything like that, it's all a matter of skill. Thank goodness that is dealt with. Shipuga is pressing the special button while you're dashing. You can execute a powerful dash blade attack. Approach your enemy with Shipuga to perform a combo, which is kind of nice. Shipuga is another ability that Zero has in the Marvel vs. Capcom series. Now we reach the halfway point, this happens. I've got a message from Repliforce. Zero, I'll be at the Memorial Hall. Be there. Don't go, Zero. Don't fight him! This is a matter of personal pride now. There's no avoiding this. I must go!
Colonel! What? I'm disappointed in you, Colonel. Ah! What do you think you're doing? It's not too late. Stop the coup now. Never. If that's your decision, prepare yourself!
Stop, please! Brother, please! Don't you remember? Zero saved my life.
Oh. Very well then. I'll spare your life for now. But next time, there'll be no mercy.
Zero, please, don't fight with my brother. If you do, I'm afraid that one of you may end up...
Someone must stop Repliforce.
Zero!
More like these guys are being manipulated. Manipulated for sure. It doesn't matter. We have to press on. Time for us to head to the jungle itself. Nice to return back to Web Spider's stage, this time as a different character. And here's a demonstration of what Shipuga is. Instead of being a multi-hit, yeah, it can be depending on the enemy, but most of the time, yeah, like that. I like that. I like it big time. And compared to Zero, there are no capsules here, so you don't have to worry about finding upgrades or any of that junk. Compared to when I did it with X, it was like a pain in the keister. And I like how when they get hit by the Saber, they get stunned. That's what makes it so good. Oh yeah, I forgot, I got an air dash. And that doesn't help me out a lot. I mean, what gives? I press both buttons at the same time, and would more likely trigger the air dash. Yeah, yes, I'm doing this on a Switch Pro controller. I should try doing with the Joy-Con to see if it plays any better. Yeah, now it actually works properly. Come on, really? There you go. Now it actually is working well enough.
Ready.
Much better. Those Repel Force bees. These, my god, these guys are determined. Yeah, my memories of Zero are a bit more different than how I played with X and X4. But I will admit, the game is still a lot of fun to play. It still is a big improvement. And I will give Capcom credit, they stuck to their guns. And this is where here you get the life up upgrade. Now that takes care of them. Now the only thing that remains is the boss.
Ah, Zero! I've been expecting you.
Spider? You work for Repliforce?
Yes, I lead a renegade unit now.
There's still time. Call off the coup d'etat.
No, I know where my loyalties lie. Korokori Karasuka!
Yeah, we're in for a fight. Yeah, every time he gets hit, he's protected by his barrier. He moves a lot faster than normal, too. Yeah, but at this point, his health starts to drop and does this. You don't have the Twin Slasher here. You gotta rely on your skill. Get off me. good. He wasn't even that hard of an opponent. That's that. The Raijin-Geki is the lightning strike. You press the button on the ground, the X button. Lightning attack, and it's effective against distant enemies. What's most interesting is that you can actually combo into it. Alright, down to 3 Mavericks left. And we return back to the biolab. Yeah, it's still annoying he suffers a lot of damage. They intentionally made it more challenging. Come on, really? Much better. Now we can climb up as normal. Nice. Let's check on our energy tank. We still have to get one other, though it's in Cyberku Jacker stage. And plus you can also slash in different directions too. Don't worry, these guys are not fatal. And now we fight the mini-boss again. Compared to X, this one's easy if you actually time your combos right. The Raijin-Geki is your best bet. Watch, you're about to see it happen. See all that hits? All those damage? That's impressive. Nah, I'm not worried. There you go. See, you can do the Raijin-Geki from 1 hit or 2. But he can also do it standardly. Only on 1 or 2, and then he can be able to do it as a combo of sorts. But other than that, that's what makes him so good. And so versatile. And we made it. Now the health upgrade is there, but unless you have the Curins on, you're gonna have to be really lucky. Or like me, you can get it in one go. Simple enough, even for me. Look at it, I make it look easy. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those things hurt like heck. Nice. And now we can avoid this and take care of the rest. Yep, and a fight ensues.
It's him. You made it this far. I'm impressed. You interested in a real challenge? Who's your commanding officer? Never mind that. It's time to fight. Yeah. His soul body's the one. His soul bodies can be taken down with the Raijingeki. Here's my tip. You deal damage. Or alternatively, you can wait till that's done and then you can just deal damage. Nah. After 3 of these, he returns to normal and you can finish him off. It's a pretty simple fight. Nothing to write home about. And a bit easy, too. The Kuenbu, or in this case the Kuenzan, with the correct timing, higher and further jumps are possible while airborne. The Kuenzan may be activated while attacking in the air. The Kuenzan is another ability that Zero gets in Marvel's Capcom 3. Just think of it as his double jump, which he's going to be stuck with for I think X4, X5, and X6 is unlocked by default. Cyber Kujacker. And you actually get to see it in action. Oh, nuts. Come on, get off. I gotta hurry it up, and I made it in time. Yeah, compared to X, well, you can ignore this if you want to get a free life. Yeah, there you go. Simple. This one nets you another life up. And this one's even easier. Yeah, you can just dash right under him. See what I mean? This makes it a joke. There you have it, another S. And you get the second and last energy tank. Now it's time we clean things up. Now here we gotta wait for it to move on the other side. And there you go. You unlock your way. And yeah, the Kuenzan is just really very versatile. Makes it even better for if you're like attacked by too many enemies. Yeah, works. I'm impressed you've made it this far. But you can't beat me. Get ready. Let's go. Got one. Yeah, his weakness is the Ryu engine, whereas in X, he's weak to the soul body. Yeah, it's easy enough. Also, you can combo it with the air dash. Useful if you need a quick escape. With the Raku Hoha, it's a Giga attack. You press the ZR button on the ground. The ultimate special attack that channels all stored energy into one blast. Use this move selectively as it consumes energy, but you regain energy by taking damage or by recovering weapon energy. So, there's at least that. Now one left. Storm Fuqual. I always enjoyed this stage, and yeah, that's there is permanent, meaning that you can't switch out of it, it's stuck with 0. But it also shows, on the other hand, how many WEP life ups you're missing. Hey, I kind of like that personally. That's good. At least now with both E-Tanks, I can take the opportunity to stock up on energy. And I can take my sweet time with this. But yeah, my memories with 0 is a bit more better than others. So much for that. Hey, at least it lasted me that far, right? Unlike X, however, I don't have to worry about getting the extra parts up there. Which means now I can fly through this level like it was nothing. This makes it so much easier. No longer do I have to worry about the spikes over there. I just keep going. There, that's pretty simple enough. I still find it to be a nightmare. Though with X, if you have the ultimate armor, you don't have to worry about it. And I still gotta fill up all my E-Tanks. Why did you judge us as Mavericks? Wait, stop the coup! Never! We're justified in doing this. Justified doesn't mean a thing if you can't get it done. Oh yeah, the Raku Hoha is better if you're way close to Storm Out. Like that. Though if you get hit, your weapon energy will slightly be restored. Makes it easy too. Ah, that didn't help out well. There, that's better. That takes care of you. The Tenku is pretty much a saber enhancement. You can now cut enemy energy shots with your blade, and plus it turns your blade from a green to a violet. Yep, we're near the end. Repliforce is at the space harbor. I have to go. No! Please wait, Zero! I don't want to see you two fight. Someone has to stop your brother. I'm leaving. Not much you can do, but let's do a cleanup, which is actually going to be rather short. No, I'm actually serious. It's short because the only thing we need is one life up and one thing. And we earned the Way of the Saber. The Way of the Saber is a Hunter medal. That means you have to use all your different abilities. And I honestly love that. Oh yeah, when he does the air dash, he can't do the double jump. So it's either one or the other. That doesn't make the game any harder. Also, you could use the Hiretsu-zan to freeze the meteors that strike that fall down on you. It also helps make things a little simpler for you. And this here is simple enough. And all you gotta do, double jump. There you go. You got the last life up. Our work is done. Now, wait, no. Much better. Now we gotta get the additional thing, the EX thing, and that's gonna be it for this first part. Yep, it's back to the long ones now, since at least now I'm prepared. Alright, let's check up on our energy tank. Still needs to refill. Still needs to refill. Still. At least I can get another extra life. And yeah, by X5 and X6, the game will literally be generous with you trying to get all these extra lives. Although, regarding X5, I haven't decided if I should do 2 runs. One X and one 0. Because yes, you do have the option to play as both characters. And the fact remains that, yeah, it's actually going to be a lot tougher than it sounds. And that's it! We got everything. With it, our work is done. And that is probably going to be it for this part of Mega Man X4. Next time, we're going to finish things up. So don't go anywhere. We're almost done with this. That is going to be it. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me. Don't forget, if you watch my videos, do these 5 things. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and more importantly, click the bell. Doing every single one of these helps me big time. And it gives me a reason to keep on providing you better content. More better than others. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.